Our very first live episode, we wanted to come back with Bang Shika Bang. We're also recording this like a regular episode, so it will be out at all platforms tomorrow.
And our biggest fan, Kim, is here, and so I want to say hi and that we love you so much.
KMK Summer 253 shout out.
Yep, and you got to come up with a name for all of our fans because you're our number one, I feel like.
Yes,
we love you. We're your number one fan.
Yes, 100%. All right, so this is episode 20, and this will be the Bachelor Recap Week 1. And live every week. This is just kind of a special thing. We'll see how often we do this. And then we will have our relationship episodes every other Sunday. So a little different, but we're going to stick with it this time.
Yes, and this Sunday's episode is so good. It's about expectations, and there may be some tears. That's all I'm going to say. There may be.
From the unexpected one from between us.
Yeah.
So usually we start out our recaps with Bachelor news. So we haven't been here for the whole Michelle season. So lots has happened. So Tayshia and Zach, they broke up. Sad face.
I know. I didn't see that one coming. I really didn't. I thought that they were lifers.
I thought they were lifers too. All the Bachelor in Paradise couples stayed together. So that's a little bit of a shocker. My money was on Tayshia and Zach.
Mm-hmm. And even though we maybe don't need to give more attention to this, but even Brendan and Piper are together.
Yep. So very unexpected in the Bachelor Nation world. What else happened? Yep. Oh, Amy, you're really excited about one of Katie's past lovers going out on a date with someone.
Okay, no. I think I made it into something it's not, but I still am saying that it would be a cute couple. So Amanda, I think she's some sort of fitness instructor, but she was on Dancing with the Stars, and she went out with Michael A. So Amanda, really pretty blonde, she was Alan's partner on Dancing with the Stars, and she is actually going to be on their live tour and everything, so that's exciting.
That's
but anyways,
cool.
Her and Michael I think went out to dinner as friends, but they took a picture, and I think that they would be perfect. So
the only problem with that is I'm very dedicated to the idea that Michael A is going to be our next Bachelor. So I kind of hope they hate each other.
They could be friends. They could just be friends and bond over their loss. Very
platonic friends. Okay. One thing also I want to touch on is Hannah Brown's book came out. You know that she's one of our favorite bachelorettes, and the Hannah Peter ball drop that Hannah slept with Peter on, what was it? When was it?
Right after.
I should have re-gauged my brain with it. But so pretty much Hannah, and with Tyler and Jed and with Peter, her top three, I was blown away by the whole Hannah.
Peter was getting around with everyone at the same time too during all this.
Yeah. We got a comment from Sophia, shout out, a podcast guest, still mad Michael A was not the Bachelor this season. I concur. We'll go a little bit more into how we feel about Clayton.
Well, and I will say there's still hope because there's going to be 2 Bachelor seasons, right?
Yes. Yeah. So I'm hoping the next one. Yes. Yeah, so we'll see. I would love Michael A. And talking about Michael A, can we talk about Katie's 12 days of messy? Because it's got messy indeed.
Okay, you lead that one.
This was I believe men and sports, March Madness is a thing. This was my March Madness. I had predictions. I was predicting everything to Marcus and making sure I wrote it down so that I could prove that I was right of which Taylor, because I'm a huge Swiftie and I'm a huge Bachelor fan. This was the perfect storm of just everything for me. And the one that she did, Michael A, was I don't even remember the exact one it was. But it was she still kind of has feelings for him. And I saw actually a live with Katie and John, which that's a whole other thing, that kind of the way the editing works, Greg was the whole drama, but really the real heartbreak around that time for her was Michael A, not Gary. Not why did I call him Gary? What's his name again? Starts with the G. Greg. Greg. Yeah, so it was really like, hey, so that was interesting. And then I was obviously thinking day 12 was going to be all too well 10-minute version bitch for Greg, because it's, all about gaslighting and that sort of the whole conversation. Spoiler alert, crazy. It's actually John. She had just broken up with Blake, which I think I posted a picture on here. I met Katie at when she did her stand-up show. She only did it once. She opened for Whitney Cummings, and I was there, and I got to meet her. We have a picture. Tammy was also there. They're both lovely. But like I'd literally met her days before this Blake thing happened. I now wish I was more of an investigator and like ask questions, try to look at her ring, but I didn't. But yeah, she found out that she was in with John, who she sent home week 2.
Yeah, and I also don't know why there wasn't more of a conversation about Andrew. I miss Andrew. I don't know why. I was a big Andrew fan. So I think he's like, he to me could be the next Bachelor too. But who knows? Because are they going to take someone from whose was the last season? Oh, Michelle's season. Yeah.
Speaking of Michelle's season, you guys are going to hate me because I have a Bachelor podcast, but I did not watch Michelle's season. I just kind of took a break for a second. I watched the first 2 episodes, but after that, I kind of quit cold turkey and I'm jumping into this Clayton season. So I did just watch the first episode of Clayton, but I still need a lowdown. And good thing I have my trusty sister here with me
because you don't even know how he left.
No, I don't know anything. No. Okay. So in 30 seconds, I'm going to do a timer. Actually, no, I told you this was going to happen.
I know, I'm just not prepared because I just feel like I watched Michelle's season, but I wasn't. Okay, just do it.
Okay. Marcus, I need the timer with Alexa.
Oh,
I don't think you could hear me. Okay, I just realized I can't do a timer because my phone is doing this.
Okay, well, I'll just watch. Well, actually, I want to see if I pop off, just like make me come back. Okay. I don't think I will, but all my notes that I wrote on the whole episode are on my phone.
On your phone.
I know. Let me see though. Am I still here?
Yeah, you're off of it, Amy, now.
Oh wait, was I gone?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Okay, well I'll have to use my memory.
30 seconds. Michelle season. Tell it to a person who didn't watch. Ready and go.
A bunch of guys that.
That's the premise of the show.
Okay, this guy named Jamie made up a bunch of crap and turned the whole house, making Michelle think that nobody really liked her, but he was just full of baloney. And then a bunch of guys just basically were bromancing it up, ignored her. She was like, why does no one love me? Like, I'm supposed to be the freaking Bachelorette, and it sucked. And I was like, you're right, go girl. And then this guy named Brandon went over to her parents' house when they were at home, and he used her dad's swim trunks. And then they came home and caught him in the hot tub with her. And then he got to meet her family before anybody else did, and he was top 2. And then Joe is a guy that
the basketball guy from our hometown.
Yes, and he stayed. He was top 3. He was her home. I really thought that was going to be the one, but I think he might have been, I don't want to say boring, but maybe just like didn't give her the zingy feelings, like wasn't 100%. And then top 2 was Brendan and Nate. Nate was like player boy. Everybody's like, no, he's just going to not propose, nothing, everything like that. Brendan was the sweetheart.
He was a Jersey Shore boy, right?
Yeah, no one wanted to see his heart broke, but then we all saw it be crushed into a million pieces. I wasn't a believer in Nate, but I'm hoping that maybe he just really showed Michelle a side that no one else sees, and he's just not good at being vulnerable, but he learned.
All right. So then what about Clayton's part?
I know I forgot about him because he really was so
well, at the beginning of the premiere, he's like, I got 8 minutes of airtime. Is that correct?
I mean, pretty much. Straight up, when I was watching him go home, I'm like, why the hell is he the Bachelor?
Okay,
like,
so
There's no reason. I
I
have
just
no.
I just assumed there was a reason.
You just sent him home, and he was like, then it was on an episode where her students were there, and her students actually really liked Clayton, and so they wrote him a note that was like, "You're gonna find the one you love," and then it was like him crying, and it was just like, okay,
At the
I
beginning
guess.
of this episode, right? Because I saw that.
No, but that happened when he left. So they were like
Gotcha.
setting it up in the
I
edit, but
just
it was just like that made no sense.
I don't get it, but, I will say, if let's kinda dive into the recap. I will say he grew on me a little bit, but he's just not my cup of tea, and he seems like a genuine, great, lovely man, but I don't understand.
Yeah, and he is my cup of tea. But I don't necessarily like him specifically. Like I'm not really attracted to him, but I
Mhm.
will say that he has this kind of dweeby like cuteness about him that I actually do like. He
Yeah.
seems really genuine.
Yeah, I liked today when he dropped his drink. Not today, I
Yes,
watched it today, but it was yesterday.
yes. I actually like when he did that. I'm like, oh my gosh, all these girls are gonna love this guy.
Yep, yep,
Like, did he plan it? Did he do that on purpose to get them
yep.
all comfy?
I know. And then they also this is the first time back with new host, and they're back at the Bachelor Mansion. So can we
Mhm.
just say that the new host is a clone of Clayton?
Every single time they come on the screen, I don't know which one it is.
No, it's like they I just they're the same people.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Marcus had a suggestion for who should have been the host. Do you watch
Oh,
the challenge on MTV at all?
no.
Oh, TJ Lavin, for any of you challenge watchers. He needs to move over to the Bachelor Mansion. But yeah, um, he was fine. It
I
should have
will
been
say,
Wells.
yeah, I will say he does play like the yes, TJ, Marcus is watching.
I told them
Um,
I was afraid no one would watch. I was like, you better be at least the one person. Make sure Jared's on his phone to get our numbers up.
oh no, he's playing with Jack, so I'm
Oh,
not gonna.
okay. All right.
But I will say though, like I love Tasha and Caitlin, and I hope that they stay for the Bachelorette. But I will say it is kind of refreshing. I felt sometimes a little awkward with Tasha and Caitlin because they don't normally play that host role. And I feel like this guy has been a host and he has the host voice down, like he has it all down where it's more similar to Chris Harrison for sure. I mean, it's a
Sure.
man, but I mean, like, you know what I mean. I hope
Yeah,
you
I
know.
did feel a little territorial when he said it's going to be the most dramatic season ever. And I'm like, that's Chris Harrison's line. I did not like that.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so did any girls stand out for you?
yes, I made a list of my favorites.
Hmm.
Genevieve,
Yep,
super
she's on my
hot.
list. Hmm.
Teddy, super, super hot. First of all, lots of very unique names, like a
Hmm.
Susie, a Sally, like kind of old
I think I
lady
like
names.
I like
Susie's
Susie.
kind of cute. Yeah, Susie's on there. I did she looks like a mix between a Pixar character and Hannah
Hannah Brown.
Brown. Yeah.
Yes.
Because like or like on TikTok or even Instagram, I think they have like a Pixar character filter. That's
Yeah.
if Hannah Brown used the Pixar filter.
Yeah. I feel that for
That's
sure.
Susie. And I liked Gabby too. She only had a really funny moment in the beginning and the end. She's the one who tried to take the rose from him at the end, Gabby.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I really am a fan. She's like I for some reason I get Bachelor in Paradise vibes from her.
I will say one thing though that really has annoyed me pretty much since they've announced that Clayton is the Bachelor. Why is there no mystery anymore? I'm pretty sure I saw it one time, but I'm not gonna actually watch any of the previews ever again. It straight up shows you like top three
It did.
faces and everything. Yeah, and I don't know, so don't tell me because
Oh,
I don't.
okay. Okay, then I won't because
I mean, no, actually, I take that back. You can talk about it. I don't care, but I'm just saying, like, why are they doing this to us? Why are they taking away all the mystery?
no, I
Is there?
100% agree because it threw me off. And then I'm like, okay, then why am I watching this?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
I'm.
lie, this season when we do our recaps, it might be a little bit of a roast because I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever been this disappointed with just who they picked and just like not excited. But
Yeah.
the reason why to come to watch our recaps is if you feel the same way, we could roast them together.
Yeah.
So
But I will say this, Clayton has gotten so many mean things that The Bachelor must hate him too, because why did they do this to him?
they set him up for failure.
Yeah. So actually, I don't mind Clayton as a human at all. I think he's fine,
Agreed.
like for sure. And I actually think that he's probably going to find love. Well, I don't know with that preview, but we'll see. I
Sure.
hope so.
I think so.
But I just don't understand what this new, like, is this the new, like, normal? Because I'm not a fan of the new normal being like, you just tell us everything that's going to happen. Then why? I'm someone that I just won't watch it. I'll just watch the previews every week. Like, why? I don't
No,
know.
I completely agree. I think my thing wasn't necessarily Clayton specifically because they've done Claytons, like Sean Lowe and
Yeah.
the one that turned
Colton.
out gay. Thank you. That one. Um, but it's because they had so many fan favorites from
Yeah.
specifically Katie's season. I can't speak on
Mhm.
Michelle's as much.
Yeah.
So, like, why, when there's like these fan favorites that people are going to flock just to even watch it because of them? So,
Mhm.
I don't know. It was confusing
Well,
to
okay.
me.
Here is a possible reason that I just thought of. Maybe they wanted to choose someone that we didn't know that much about. But then
That's
why did they tell us how it ends? But still, but like maybe they were trying to like so that these girls don't just know everything about him already and they're not all like, "Oh, I'm in love with Clayton," even though they still are. But you
I
know what I mean?
guess, but his thing was leaked like so early on and like not even trying to cover it up. And so they could have Instagrammed him like months and months ago, like way before that they got on the show.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't
That's
know.
really
The whole
true.
the whole thing's weird. If anything, they know more about him.
Yeah. I wonder if Teddy's story is true. Do you think that was
The
a lie?
virgin,
No, a virgin.
she's a
Oh, is
virgin.
she a virgin? Oh, I missed
Yeah.
that part. I forgot about that. No,
Oh,
I'm
the
talking.
Bachelorette loves virgins. As soon as she said that, I wrote her down for the next Bachelorette.
Okay, but listen to this. She said, "Well, I was looking at all Michelle's guys and I chose you out of all of them." Do you think she did? Or do you think that was a line?
Oh, I think she did.
Okay.
I don't know. She seemed
Well,
genuine. I
now
really
that
liked her. You
no,
know
I
who
really like
she?
her too, but
You
go
know
ahead.
who she looks like?
Piper?
Brittany Murphy. No, I'm gonna
Really?
show you a picture. I'm not even post it. I'm gonna do a side by side. She looks
Hmm,
exactly like Brittany Murphy.
that's weird.
And I just watched a documentary with her, the one on HBO. Watch it if you guys haven't. But love her. And then oh, go ahead.
Okay, so why have we not talked about the weirdest thing that's happened so far on this episode? There's all of a sudden a girl that has not even met him and then just goes and meets him. And also, they can't make this crap up. She was supposed to be married on the day that they are, or I guess they can make it up. I don't know.
I don't know either.
And okay, what do you think? Do you think she's okay? I'll
You
stop.
think she's coming back?
I don't know. Do you think she might come back?
No, because I think she would have done it then. Because think of with Clayton, I like bless his sweet soul. She's like, I'm not ready to get married. Okay, here's a rose for a show about getting married. And so then when she says no, he's like all surprised. I actually thought I like respect it made it seem like wow, if she was in the right spot, they could have been soulmates. I don't
Okay,
know.
yeah, but is she gonna go on Paradise? What was the point? She wants to be famous? Like what?
Well, I do have also on because later on we're gonna be doing predictions. I'm kind of jumping ahead, but
Hmm.
Bachelorette, I also wrote down her name. They like to
Hmm.
do weird things. She already like what she already has more screen time than anyone else in the first episode, and she has the perfect story. People love heartbreak.
Yeah, and they could be like, well, when Colton's season was going on, I wasn't ready, but now I am.
I'm telling you, I think they picked her as the Bachelorette and then put her on the show for that
Okay, if
moment.
that happens, you heard it first right here, guys.
I'm telling you, I think so. The only other person I just did for Bachelorette is Sally, Teddy, or Susie. Which, first of all, these
I think
names.
I know
I love
Sally.
that it's not Sally's the girl we're talking about.
Oh, okay. I didn't remember her name.
No, I don't. I'm just glad it's not like 3 Amandas or Laurens. Like, they're kind of fun names.
There's always a Lauren.
I know.
I don't think there is a Lauren this time.
I'm
I didn't
I'm
see.
I'm shocked. I
Mhm.
wanna talk about our favorite intros.
Okay.
If you guys are watching and you watched the episode, I wanna know your guys' favorite intros too.
I thought that Susie's was weird because I thought the zappy thing was cool. She zapped
Su
his hand.
Oh, yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah. She zapped his hand to be like, "Oh, do you feel the electricity?" I liked that, but it was a little odd when she's like, "I don't want a hug." Like, I'm not about hugs.
Well, that
It was
was
that
the
was
way to get him into the handshake.
okay.
But
Okay,
yeah,
well then maybe it's fine. It just felt a tiny bit awkward to me, but I did like the concept of like, "Oh, do you feel the electricity between us?" Like that was good.
yeah. My favorite was the ashes of her ex-boyfriends.
Oh my god.
This lady, if you didn't watch, she goes up to him with oh crap, what's it called?
An
Uh,
urn.
an urn. She's like, "These are all of the ashes of my ex-boyfriends. You better play your cards right, or you'll be next." And I feel like it was like for all of us, like serial kill loving bitches, we're like, yeah. And then
Okay,
Marcus,
Marcus said he likes Teddy. Do you remember Teddy's intro? I just remember it was
he's
electricity. I felt the cons felt it.
Marcus is in love with Teddy.
Oh, okay.
So that's that's what's going on there. I'm
So she
soon,
just needed to show her face and she was the
yeah. I'm
favorite.
going to be left soon. You heard it first. Marcus and Teddy. Um,
Ooh, does he have a thing for virgins?
that got weird.
I know, I don't know why I said that. We can't take it back. This is
Nope,
live.
nope. That's what you're gonna get when watching live. Okay. The only other ones, okay, I did just like weird. So this is when I said intros. I was like, Ashes, hips, old lady. So I don't
Oh,
remember
oh,
hips.
hips. I don't remember hips, but the
Oh
old
no,
lady.
nips.
Oh,
Nips.
nips. Yes. What was her name? Was her name Elizabeth?
Crap, I don't remember her name, but it was
No, that
really
wasn't her name,
funny.
but she's the one that might be a villain, I think.
Okay, yeah, and then she, like, said something about, like, "Oh, we need to touch my nips," and then she goes in, she pulls out, like, I guess nips is a different, word for, like, alcohol?
Yeah, like a nip, like a.
I've
Actually, I
never
thought it was a nightcap. I
I
don't know.
know, I don't know how nipples fit into this, but she somehow got it in there. Sophia said her favorite was the person who came out of the hot tub. I don't think we saw her other than that, but I loved her hair. Um,
Yeah, and that would take some confidence.
yeah,
What did you think about the
Rachel.
nurse?
I don't remember.
Little lingerie girl. A little too
Um,
strong.
yeah, I don't know. I didn't get the greatest vibes. I didn't really get bad vibes either. I just got neutral. She didn't do anything for me. Do you remember her? Right, Sophia says Rachel too. Do you remember who Rachel is?
Hold on, let me leave for 5 seconds.
Why? Oh, Amy's gone. So we're going to talk about the old lady. So random old lady came also out of the limo and Clayton's free.
That was longer than.
What?
Oh, sorry. Nothing.
Go.
Go ahead. She came out. She came after the older lady. Oh,
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 the
she just
pilot
saw that.
girl.
Yes. I liked
Gotcha.
her. That felt
Gotcha.
good vibes. They were really flirty.
Yeah, she'll be there probably for a while. But I think it's
Mhm.
funny they did the old lady to try to like they have been saying like at the beginning of the episodes like if you are seniors like apply now. They've been doing that for like years.
No, I think that they're gonna do it, and I hope that that lady's in it. I liked her.
She
I
was
like that lady.
beautiful.
She
Yeah,
was.
she was like a Julie Andrews vibe.
For some reason, I really thought the cougar, the girl who's like, I'm a cougar or whatever,
Yeah.
I actually thought she was going to stay, but she left.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by that
Yeah,
too.
I don't
I
know
don't
why.
know. I did get yeah, the intro vibes. I got a little bit of a creepy frat vibe. A little. You just like everyone's just so pretty. How am I gonna pick? Like,
Yeah.
oh, she's making me feel something. And I'm like, it's called the chub, bud. That's what it's called.
Okay, so let's talk about Claire. She
Remind
no,
me.
you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. It's the
Okay.
girl who was like, I hate you, or I hate him.
I wrote next to her name MVP. Yeah, I tailgate girl, aggressive, Claire, after I found out her name, and then MVP. I just liked, I don't know, because I think that's how I would feel. It was even watching their interactions, it wasn't a vibe.
Hmm.
She obviously didn't handle it the best, but,
Or
like, that's
just like
how
a little bit too.
yeah, and that's how I
Mhm.
talk too, I'm always like, "Oh, I hate her," or "I love her," and it's like, that's just how I talk, I
But
exaggerate,
you
so
also should probably hold that in if you're on The Bachelor. Like,
sure.
you can't just sit there and talk to a bunch of girls that are madly in love with this guy, like, "I hate him. What do you think's gonna happen?"
I know,
Like,
but I
what
don't know, for some reason it brought me joy. I just feel like I don't know, like, I just saw me there, and there was a bunch of girls that weren't me, and I just the fact that she's just like, "I hate Clayton," like, I don't know, it just I felt represented.
she could be maybe a Paradise Girl.
Oh, yeah, I could see. She
Mhm.
made enough of a name for herself, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
She
liked
kinda
Claire.
remind she kinda reminded me of, Big Mouth Girl. I don't know why I can't think of her name right now. She was on Ben
Oh, Anna. Oh,
no,
I
she was on Ben's season. All remember her face was always like and, like, her mouth's so big, and she
Olivia, Olivia.
Olivia. Yes.
Yes, Olivia.
She kinda reminded me of her.
Yeah, to go along with the Claire thing, after that whole thing happened and she left, one of the other girls, I don't remember who, said, "If Clayton is not your type, then there's something wrong with you." There's something wrong with me, guys. It was confirmed. What else did I wanna talk about? Favorite, sneak peek, top 3. So we know the top 3, so that's kind of annoying, but do you wanna go into our I kinda wanna talk about it, but it's also kind of in our games with the prediction because I had predictions, but it threw it off a little bit. Are you prepared with predictions too of what we think's gonna happen?
I mean, yes and no, so let's just go.
Okay. Who, do you think Clayton will win us over this season?
I mean, do I think he will win you over? No. But do I think that he will win over America? I mean, there's always going to be haters. So, I mean, yes and no. I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, that's kind of a hard question because, yes, I feel like I'm going to be okay. Like watching, I'm going to be like, okay, Clayton, that, I mean, I'm glad I watched this. I'm glad that you're happy or whatever happens. But I think people that don't like him just don't like him and they're going to do what you do and just make fun of the whole season.
Like I said, he when he knocked over his drink, he grew on me a little bit. But yeah, he's never gonna be my vibe.
Yeah, exactly. And
Who do oh, go ahead.
go ahead. No, no, you're good.
Who do you think's gonna be the villain of the season?
I don't know those two blonde girls. One of
Well,
them, I,
the
I
thing
have her
is,
name written down, but I forget.
that blonde girl that's gonna be like kind of like in the preview is the obvious villain.
Mhm.
She is top 3.
Oh yeah.
And I
So I
was
don't.
so surprised by that.
So is that the one that when she came in, um,
She ran
she
over the
kind of
little truck.
yes, okay, yes, that girl. I think that she is gonna cause drama because it just seemed like she's actually. I will just say I think she's really confident and sure and thinks what she thinks. She sticks to it, and that just does cause drama sometimes. So I'm not saying she's a bad
Yeah.
person.
I'm definitely rooting for Genevieve no though now that I know she's top 3. She was one
She's
of my
top three
favorite.
too. Okay, I already had her written down because I thought she was I like that both their parents have been together a long time. That was something
Mhm.
for them to bond about. I could imagine them having picnics on Sunday with both of their families. And
Very specific.
she just seems very like down to earth and sweet. And I feel like that's the type of girl, like the jock and the super sweet trophy wife, like nice girl. Like it just felt that way
Sure,
to
and I
me.
like that she didn't have sparkles on her dress because they really overdo that on intro night, and it shows confidence. She's just a slick, nice little red dress, shows a good amount of boobage. She's a winner.
Yeah. I
Um,
really liked the girl that was wearing the green dress that was like really low cut in the front. I don't know anything else about her. I just know that I mean I know that she was nice and I liked hearing them talk, but I don't remember her name. But very pretty dress. It was
gotcha.
like
Okay, I don't remember.
okay, well I like
Possible bachelorette from the season. I already called it. It's going to be Sally. But if Genevieve doesn't win, she's got bachelorette vibes.
yeah, I would like her as the Bachelorette. Actually, I vote her. I hope.
I like her
Well,
a lot.
unless she just really loves Clayton and they want to be there. If they're a perfect match in the world, then that's fine too. But I like her as the Bachelorette.
Yeah, I have a feeling I don't remember the other top 3 girls' name, but I think it's gonna be her,
But she's gonna be the winner.
the winner. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think the mean girl or Genevieve's gonna win.
I don't know.
Well, because the next one's who do we think's gonna win? So it's
Well, it's just dumb that we know.
I know we know the top 3, but
Why does it do that?
he
Or do they
does
all dump him? Do they all just dump him?
they could
And he goes home and then we don't find out until afterwards. That's what I think. What if they all 3 are like, you're an idiot, and they leave, and then we don't know anything, and during like in between filming and the final rose, something happens.
Yeah, that could happen. I mean, he beats the record of Ben Higgins telling 2 women that he loves them. We
And
gotta
he banged all 3 or he banged 2?
I think he banged 2.
No, we know top 2. We know top 2, I think. Because
Really?
he sends the 3rd one home and then he said I was what's the word that he uses?
Intimate.
Basically, okay, I was intimate with her that just left and one of you or both of you, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I didn't watch the preview again after watching it at the end of Michelle's season because I was like, why are you telling me this? I don't want to know.
Yeah, that's annoying. We'll see what happens. Maybe there's so many more twists that happen that showing that's just like gravy.
All right. I am excited for this season just because like to get to that point at the end, like what happens to get there. So
Yeah.
whatever.
For sure. And I always like getting new people into Bachelor Nation, all these newbies that we met last night. So I'm excited about that. I think we've got some good contenders.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's our recap.
Yeah. Kind of fun. I liked it.
Yeah, if people like it, even if it's just one person likes it, we'll maybe do it every once in a while. It's not going to be an every week thing.
Yeah.
I did want to say kind of like our end of episode thing that we do. Next episode is going to be out. Oh, this episode's going to be officially out on Apple Podcasts and everywhere you can watch podcasts tomorrow. And then our next episode's out on the 9th, I believe. It's on Sunday. And it's all about expectations and relationships.
In the new year and goals and all that kind of stuff too.
Yes. So if you're ready to conquer 2022 with us, make sure you watch it. It'll be everywhere that you can watch or listen on podcasts. And schedule reminder, every Wednesday we'll be doing our recaps. Every other Sunday will be relationship episodes.
And please send in your questions, relationship advice questions. Even if it's like not for you, but it's just a question you wonder what we would think about, like send it in because we'd love to talk about it.
Yeah, I would love to do a live like that too. That could be fun. A relationship advice one. And so another kind of just call outs. We need reviews on Apple Podcast. We have 39 right now. Our goal is 50. Who can help us make that happen? Because what's going to happen when we hit 50, Amy?
Giveaway!
We're going to do a really cool giveaway. So we need 50 reviews on Apple Podcasts. Get to work. And just make sure you subscribe and like and comment on YouTube and follow us on Instagram. You're already on Instagram, so there you go. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Pinterest, all that good stuff. So thanks so much for watching. Oh, we're up to 6. Woohoo. Hello, Oscar. I'm going to wave. I've never waved at anyone before. Let me see what. Oh, I waved. Oh, he probably. Oh, yeah, we just lost 2 people. I'm sorry. Maybe waving isn't good. All right, we're going to go now. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Okay, bye. Question you wonder what we would think about, like send it in because we'd love to talk about it.
Yeah, I would love to do a live like that too. That could be fun. A relationship advice one. And so another kind of just call outs. We need reviews on Apple Podcast. We have 39 right now. Our goal is 50. Who can help us make that happen? Because what's going to happen when we hit 50, Amy?
Giveaway!
We're going to do a really cool giveaway. So we need 50 reviews on Apple Podcasts. Get to work. And just make sure you subscribe and like and comment on YouTube and follow us on Instagram. You're already on Instagram, so there you go. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Pinterest, all that good stuff. So thanks so much for watching. Oh, we're up to 6. Woohoo. Hello, Oscar. I'm going to wave. I've never waved at anyone before. Let me see what. Oh, I waved. Oh, he probably. Oh, yeah, we just lost 2 people. I'm sorry. Maybe waving isn't good. All right, we're going to go now. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye.